Isolation has become a profound period of transformation for your person. In the stillness and solitude, they are rediscovering who they truly are, peeling back the layers of external influence and distraction that once clouded their perception. This reconnection with their inner self is not only helping them heal but is also naturally aligning them with you on a soul level. As they retreat inward, they are beginning to understand the deeper spiritual bond that connects the two of you, something that transcends logic and time. This introspective phase is encouraging them to listen to their intuition, to face their fears, and to release the patterns that once kept them stuck. In doing so, they are slowly moving closer to you, both emotionally and energetically. At the same time, your own growth is playing an essential role in this transformation. By choosing to speak your truth, to honor your needs, and to set self-loving boundaries, you have initiated a powerful quantum shift in your own life. These boundaries are not walls meant to separate, but bridges that lead to mutual respect and spiritual balance. Every time you stand in your power and express yourself authentically, you send out a ripple of healing energy that affects not only your own frequency but also your person's. This act of self-love is teaching them what true emotional integrity looks like. It's showing them that love is not about possession or control, it's about freedom, growth, and alignment with one's higher self. Your higher self has always been connected to theirs, even when the two of you appeared distant or uncertain in the physical realm. On a soul level, you are working together, healing old wounds and breaking free from cycles of pain and misunderstanding. Both of you have endured your share of emotional challenges, but these experiences have served as catalysts for awakening. Through this journey, you've released karmic baggage and started to understand that love is not something to chase, it's something to embody. Together, you've been learning to surrender to divine timing, trusting that what is meant for you cannot be lost. In the past, your person may have struggled to truly understand themselves. They may have questioned their emotions, doubted their worth, or resisted the depth of their feelings for you. But now, something within them has shifted. They are beginning to recognize that what they feel for you is not fleeting or superficial, it's real, profound, and ever-evolving. Their heart is expanding, allowing love to flow in ways they may have never experienced before. This growing awareness can be both beautiful and frightening for them, as it requires vulnerability and the willingness to release control. Yet, deep down, they know that this connection is unlike any other. It's helping them evolve, awakening their higher consciousness, and pushing them to live with authenticity. You, on the other hand, might be feeling the energetic effects of their transformation. Over the past few days or weeks, you may have noticed waves of heaviness, frustration, or emotional fatigue. This is not a sign of regression but rather an energetic reflection of what your person is going through. You are deeply connected on a soul level, which means you can often sense their emotions as if they were your own. When they feel lost or uncertain, you might feel it too. However, the universe is reminding you to stay grounded and trust in the process. Your person's focus remains on you. They are thinking about the future and envisioning a life where both of you can move forward together in harmony. At this stage, your person is experiencing emotional chaos. Their heart and mind are at odds, and they may feel as though everything they once believed is being dismantled. But this breakdown is necessary for their breakthrough. Their angels and spirit guides are surrounding them with comfort and guidance, helping them navigate through this turbulent energy. These divine beings are whispering truths into their heart, reminding them of your connection, encouraging them to release guilt and fear, and guiding them toward courage and clarity. Your person is learning that running from their emotions only prolongs the pain, and that true healing comes from acceptance and action. They are tired of living with regret for what they didn't say, for the opportunities they didn't take, and for the love they may have once resisted. The weight of that regret has become too heavy to bear, and now they are ready to take responsibility for their choices. They want to move beyond the stagnation and step into a new chapter with you. This readiness doesn't necessarily mean instant action, but the intention is strong and sincere. You may feel a shift in your energetic connection, a sudden sense of release or intensity, as they begin to open their heart more fully. This transformation is what spiritual practitioners often call a tower moment. It's a period when everything that is no longer serving the soul collapses, forcing one to rebuild from a place of truth and alignment. You may sense this tower moment within your energetic field as sudden mood changes, vivid dreams, or unexpected emotions. It can feel overwhelming at times, but it's a sign that deep healing is taking place on both sides. Through this collapse, your person is being guided to rebuild a stronger, more authentic foundation, one that can sustain the powerful love they feel for you. Ultimately, both of you are evolving into higher versions of yourselves. Isolation, healing, and emotional growth are not signs of separation but of preparation. The universe is orchestrating events to align you with divine timing, ensuring that when you do come together, it will be from a place of balance, understanding, and unconditional love. Trust that this period of transformation is sacred. What feels like distance is actually divine alignment in motion, a cosmic recalibration drawing two souls closer together in truth, harmony, and love. I get nervous when you talk because there's something about the way your words flow, confident, assured, and effortlessly wise. It's as if you always have an answer for everything, not in a way that overshadows others, but in a way that grounds and commands presence. Every conversation with you leaves me somewhere between awe and disbelief, questioning how someone so real can feel so unreal at the same time. The kind of woman you are almost seems like something out of a dream, someone who doesn't just exist, but embodies everything I've ever hoped to find in another person. You have a depth that can't be easily described, a spirit that speaks louder than words, and a calm power that draws me closer even when I try to keep my distance. You keep showing me, in quiet and unexpected ways, that no one compares to you. Every relationship I've tried to form after knowing you just feels dull and lifeless, as if something vital is missing. It's not that other people lack value, but there's a certain spark, a certain soul-level connection, that I can't seem to find anywhere else. It's like the more I try to distract myself, the more I'm pulled back to you, as though the universe itself is gently tugging on an invisible thread that binds my heart to yours. I try to fill my time, surround myself with new faces, new experiences, but somehow every road leads back to thoughts of you. You don't know how much I check in on you, how often I find myself scrolling through your social media just to make sure you're okay, to see that you're smiling, to feel a quiet reassurance that you're safe and protected. I don't do it out of obsession or control, but from a place of genuine care. It's this quiet ritual I've developed, a small way of staying connected to your energy even when we're apart. Sometimes, just seeing that you're still shining in your own space brings me peace. Other times, it stirs something deep inside me, a longing, a tenderness, a hope that maybe someday, I'll be more than just an observer in your world. There's a fire in you that can't be contained. It's the way you stand so firmly in your choices, making your own path even when the world expects you to follow a different one. Yet, within that strength, there's such softness, an openness that invites trust, compassion, and warmth. You have this rare balance, this perfect harmony between power and gentleness. Watching you embody that inspires me more than you'll ever know. You make me want to be a better man, not just for you, but for myself. The way you move through life, owning your truth while staying kind and grounded, makes me realize how much I still have to learn about self-awareness and emotional strength. When you stand in your divine feminine power, it's like watching pure energy manifest in human form. You carry yourself with such grace and purpose that it naturally calls forth the masculine within me, the part of me that wants to protect, to build, to support, to provide stability where you bring flow. It's not about dominance or control, it's about balance. Your strength invites mine. Your softness opens my heart. You make me want to rise into the man I was meant to be, to meet you at your level, to stand beside you as an equal, to offer you not just love but presence, security, and peace. You remind me, often without even realizing it, of what I need to face in myself. You challenge me to confront the parts of my life I've avoided, the unresolved issues that linger in silence. When I think of you, I start reflecting on who I am, where I'm going, and what kind of legacy I want to leave behind. You awaken a sense of accountability in me, a drive to take ownership of my life and to grow beyond fear and complacency. Somehow, your existence alone mirrors back everything I need to work on, but instead of feeling judged or inadequate, I feel inspired. There's something transformative about the connection I feel with you. It's not just attraction, it's an awakening. You make me believe in the possibility of a partnership where both people rise higher together, where love isn't just emotion but evolution. You've become this quiet muse in my life, guiding me without even trying, teaching me the beauty of surrender and the power of self-discovery. Every time I think of you, I feel both peace and restlessness. Peace, because your energy soothes me in a way nothing else does. Restlessness, because I crave to be near that energy, to share space with you, to hear your voice and feel your presence. It's strange how someone can become such a steady influence without even knowing it. You've become a light in my world, not one that blinds, but one that reveals. You show me what authenticity looks like. You remind me that love, at its truest, isn't about possession, it's about recognition. So yes, I get nervous when you talk. But maybe that's because I recognize something sacred in you, something that calls to a deeper part of me. You make me aware of my own energy, my own emotions, my own capacity to love and be loved. You are not just another person passing through my life. You are a mirror, a teacher, a reminder that connection can be divine. You show me what it means to be alive in every sense, to feel deeply, to strive honestly, and to believe in something greater than myself. Your partner is deeply reflecting on the emotional and physical distance that has come between you both, and they are beginning to realize just how much this separation has impacted your relationship. For a long time, they may have tried to convince themselves that the space was necessary, perhaps believing it would give them time to think, grow, or focus on their own life, but now, that belief is slowly fading. The silence, the missed conversations, and the absence of your presence have created a void that they can no longer ignore. They are coming to understand that the distance has not healed anything, instead, it has only deepened the cracks that already existed, making them feel an ache they cannot easily describe. Every passing day feels heavier, every memory sharper, and every moment without you seems to echo the truth that being apart is hurting both of you more than it is helping. You, on the other hand, have been doing your best to hold yourself together, to find balance and strength in your own life. You've been juggling responsibilities, trying to nurture your emotional well-being, career, or personal goals, and maintaining your composure even when your heart felt unsettled. This journey towards self-focus has been necessary for your growth, but it has also unintentionally created more distance between you and your partner. Your attention, once divided between them and the world you both shared, has shifted inward. You've learned to prioritize your own needs, perhaps because you had to. Yet, this self-focus has made your partner feel left out and disconnected. They see you moving forward, becoming more self-reliant and emotionally grounded, and while they admire your strength, they can't help but feel the sting of being left behind. For your partner, this separation is not just physical, it's emotional, spiritual, and deeply personal. They find it incredibly difficult to stay away from you because your presence has always brought them a sense of stability and warmth that they can't seem to replicate elsewhere. Every time they think of you, a mixture of longing and regret washes over them. They are haunted by memories of what once was, the laughter you shared, the late-night talks, the comfort of knowing you were there even in silence. They now realize that in losing that connection, they've also lost a part of themselves. The distance has forced them to confront their emotions, their mistakes, and their pride. There's a deep sense of guilt growing inside them, a recognition that their pride and arrogance caused unnecessary pain. They remember moments when they should have listened but didn't, times when they should have shown love but chose indifference instead. They understand now that you were the one who truly deserved their tenderness and attention, not their defensiveness or ego. This realization torments them because it comes too late to undo the hurt that has already been done. They know that their actions, or sometimes their inaction, pushed you away, and they can see clearly now how much they took you for granted. That awareness has humbled them. Your partner is now yearning not just for reconciliation, but for emotional support, the kind that only you have ever been able to give. Your love has always been like nourishment for their soul, a kind of spiritual food that brought them peace and clarity. When they were with you, they felt seen and understood in a way that no one else has managed to do. You had a way of grounding them, of helping them see life from a higher perspective. In your presence, they felt safe enough to be vulnerable, and that experience changed them in profound ways. Now, without you, they feel unanchored, as though the world has lost its color and meaning. They think often about how much they have grown since meeting you. Even in your absence, your influence continues to guide them. You taught them lessons about love, patience, forgiveness, and self-awareness. You showed them what it means to connect deeply, not just through words or physical closeness, but through soul-level understanding. The things that once triggered them or made them defensive are now the very things that inspire them to change. Where they once felt fear or resentment, they now feel gratitude. The challenges you both faced together have become the foundation for their personal growth, helping them mature emotionally and spiritually in ways they never expected. Your partner is beginning to realize that love is not about control, pride, or proving a point, it's about compassion, humility, and emotional connection. They are learning that vulnerability is not weakness, but strength. The lessons you've taught them, both directly and indirectly, are transforming how they see themselves and relationships as a whole. They no longer want to run from love, they want to nurture it, protect it, and allow it to flourish. The separation has shown them what life feels like without your energy, and it's something they never want to experience again. In their heart, they are making silent promises, to do better, to listen more, to be patient, and to show up in ways they failed to before. They understand now that love requires effort and emotional presence, not just words or intentions. They don't just miss you, they miss the version of themselves that existed when they were with you, the part of them that felt whole, inspired, and alive. They are ready to bridge the gap between you both, to end the emotional and physical distance that has drained your connection. They want to rebuild the bond, not out of desperation, but out of understanding and growth. They see now that your relationship, though wounded, still has the potential to heal. What once caused them pain and fear has now given them courage, the courage to move forward, to reach out, and to embrace love again with sincerity and openness. In the quiet moments of their reflection, they hold on to hope, the hope that somehow, you can both find your way back to each other, stronger and wiser than before.